Alright, guys, good evening. Um, Welcome back, and welcoming you to again on my daily live solo podcast. Uh, I took uh, last 3 days a little uh, like vacation from my daily video making process. So I wanna today share with you and talk with you something uh, and about the whole thing. So I thought to share a little moment because of I didn't feel it okay, but somehow I know that since I am building this community with such amazing people here, uh, so yeah, we're gonna talk about most of the speaking that we are going to share with you just intuitively. It's not anything scripted, just following the headline and the intuitions. So first of all, that I want to give you little introduction about myself. So my name is Shubhra, as you know. I have been hosting this kind of live sessions specifically when I chose to helping healthcare and doctors building their personal brand and guiding them in their entrepreneurship journey. So with that such idea, I started to sharing my voice. And one of the core challenges that I have faced earlier in my career, which is that I didn't follow my inner voice and authentic voice. So I thought it is a problem that a lot of young people, a lot of um, business owners, when it comes to making genuine communications and making genuine connection with their ideal audience, like speak with their voice. It's such important because it builds trust. It builds like creates opportunity. So with that sense, that I really wanted to create this space. So yeah, I just wanted to make this today's video. I didn't felt intentionally the right energy, but somehow I wanted to keep going. uh, I can see that Shahabuddin brother is join with us. Thank you so much for being here. Let me know that you hear me uh, you can hear my voice clearly. Sound is everything okay? So I'm gonna just little share this video session on my Facebook page. Let's see that more people can, if we can get to connect with. Okay, sound name. What happened? I think it should be sound enhance on. Okay, let me unplug the audio mic. Can you hear now? Can you hear my sound right now? I think it should be work now. Okay. Just give me little 1 second that I'm just going to share with it. Okay, it's almost done. Hey Shahab, brother, would you please now give me one reply that you can hear me, my sound? It's okay. So, all right, back to the point and back to the topic. So, you know that today I decided to speak mostly about the some uncertain situation that is uh, ongoing right all over the world. You know, you know it like the uh, war, and I just wonder like in every angle way that more and more we people are becoming knowledgeable, and we are elevating or enhancing our life through technology and innovation. I can see that there is nothing wrong. That's not a big deal, but the thing is here that the more human side, what I felt, the lack of kindness, lack of generosity, lack of understanding. I mean, here that pure empathy, right? So something is missing, right? You see that lot of uh, everywhere. You see technology, you see growth, you see everything just fine, everything look perfect, but there is something missing. You know that every country now they are making the progress, and people are like advancing uh, every tools they need. Our life is style getting more rich, luxury, but it's still somehow we see the unkindness, and like bloodshed is like it's going on all over the world. And I cannot see that there is any hope to like uh, making this such peaceful uh, environment. And since I have grown that, you know that every there are some part of the world that you will find that the war between two countries or many countries. So these are things very disturbing, right? And especially when it comes, let's say that you are from a uh, country, there is like less opportunities, and their financial condition is not stable. So it's really hard for those people to survive, and you know it's very terrible, and I cannot like express this such way. But what I felt like as a person, as a independent mind, I cannot like mention anyone by mentioning their name, that giving them any advice and such kind of things. But what I found that with my value, that how someone's value with kindness, with empathy, the hope, that mindset, that kind of thing that people need to more speak of it, right? Building genuine connection, building genuine community, sharing such ideas to people, so they that brings prosperity and builds and thriving things, right? What is thing is correct, that thing, and we need to follow. I mean to say that what's really matter for us, right? But I know that that sound is not easy for me. It's not easy, but it's still it's we are human being. We have some form of awareness. We have the sensational, sensitive power. It is intellectual that we can sense it, right? And when you like kind of observing these things, and you cannot stay like without responding those situations. Particularly maybe that I am not involved in those political background, but it is to keep in place that everyone has their voice to like sharing the positive energy that actually gives us hope, gives us uh, like uh, the peace that we can get back, right? So back to the part that it is connected with that, since it's uncertain and uncertain things are like happening, but it's still that you as a professional, you as a business owners, you have the responsibility to for your family, uh, for your team. Like if you have a team, like other people members are there, you are responsible for. So those was that everything that depends on now, like the financials, like money, right? It's so important. Even it's very important for the small business owners, and it's that's for them like very crucial, critical, even for the independent freelancers, solo freelancers, right? So it's scary. So that's why that moment like is staying and discipline is staying consistent and focusing on the work, like whatever area in your professionality, right? So staying on this those things, just one piece of like negative influences or negative uncertainty that can shift and break your whole mindset, right? And it doesn't matter that you are a professional, highly degree with the degree with a medical professional, a physician, you are any kind of field, right? So it is our mind is such things that when you don't have that strong convictions and commitment for such things, I mean to say here that having those things is not enough, right? It depends on the environment, it depends on the whole planet that we are living, right? So such things are very important to look at, and such things we need to balance ourselves. And when you as a like professional, as an entrepreneur, as a medical or physician, so there you need to have a like a mindset that doesn't actually bother anything, but it is unrealistic, right? And that moment you just need to like what you can do, what I just did. I know that I could do some talk with little about the topics that I do really cover, but I didn't felt okay. I didn't feel that intentional way that I'm going to talking that would like feel that relation, and not felt the harmony of my mind. But with that sense that I feel that okay, just take a moment for the refreshment, take a moment for just following that the moment, follow the moment and enjoy this. And yes, we need to adapt this situation, right? So staying out of way of this like this sort of area, and just skip this part as much as possible, though it's hard, right? So yeah, so now that like after 3 days I felt like that okay, now I just need to get back to what I really do, because this is our profession. And I know that many people, why I'm sharing this openly, because as a leader, when you want to lead, when you want to build, it is something that you need to share about your struggle at the beginning. It shows your vulnerability, and that makes us our human, true human, the nature of the human, right? And I felt that I felt that I would not talking about these things, and if I do talk about such way that it will show to some people that I have the weakness, right? I have that some form of I do afraid of, right? But I really get this, but I did feel that that is I come across this idea and come across this commitment. I need to make it happen, right? And I need to guide. I need to make this staying disciplined first, right? So yeah, and I need to look at my caption again because I think I forget this. So we covered the uncertainty part. We covered uh, discipline and distractions. Discipline distractions, right? Even when you know it most uncertain situation, let's share mindset moment. So okay, so basically that these two things that I wanted to make, these three things that I wanted to make today's conversations, which is like distractions, that uncertain and the uncertainty, and staying that our grounded, the mindset that we need to have, whether you are facing how difficult situation we right now, but when you are in profession that you need to show up, you need to do you need to follow your commitment, right? So I shared the basic things about this context. So I want a little share about the today's progress, little bit of that what I have been little planning or little uh, taking action so far, that uh, since that I trying to connect I've been trying to connect with some like western or the US based healthcare space and trying to do network with them. But I felt after observing such few months of like staying with them or trying to connect with them, I learned something that is not easy. But because they have their own territory, they have their own cultures, the way they want to make deal, that is not easy way to like bringing them to do and share the things. So I got to like chat with few people, and my goal was to bring them in interview, that some point that we can share a story and show the way that they have been like sharing their journey, their professionality on through their podcast. So I've been planning that how I can bring them to do such podcast and talk with them. But it's little bit of hard. I don't know that that's hard, but I would say that the openness and the way they're, maybe the demographics and the situation is not right. They have that not sort of mentality, right? But is what I also found that they have been like staying open, giving that what we really I need to do and someone need to do when it comes to like making them, they're like leaving sort of clue that you have to be much difficult, that right? So that sense, like I would find that yes, the journey is absolutely your, and you have to be full responsible for this, and you can't make any expectations to doing with any kind of networking with them. You can't make any expectations, what I learned. And yes, of course, that you have to ability to is first of all that create your own space and just talk about the things that you are trying to do, or grow your business, grow your audience. And you just need to first guide yourself first, right? And that's what I really understand and found that the way that they have been doing, even I found that their connection also like connected with so many vendors and so many peers. So I do feel like that it is such a strong combinations, strong connections they have right now in their market. But obviously that we have a different accent or different cultures, it would not be a very much uh, like the issue, but you should be consistent, you should be much disciplined, right? So with that sense, that are we gonna like keep continue doing this, making this such videos, and I would love to hear that if some things that you need to talk about, that the usual things that we talk about like the personal branding first of all. Because why do talk about the personal branding? Because as a physician, as a medical professional, or you are a dentist, right? So it comes with like first of all defining yourself. You cannot build your business or build your brand and anything in general when it comes to like having a rich mindset or having a business mindset. So there you need to have a strong personal brand, and strong personal brand, it comes to knowing your vision first of all, right? And when you cannot share your vision to anyone or any people, the team that you dream team you want to build, whether you are trying to like as a clinician, as a dentist, that you can, as a solo practice owner, it sounds like that you can do all thing by yourself, but it's eventually not happen. You have to rely on some people so that they need to do some other part to dealing with in the clinic, right, in the treatment session, right? So there you need to like the personal brand comes, that you know that your vision, and having that personal brand, you have the courage to speak with your own voice with authenticity, right? Because I know that you as a like clinicians, as a physicians, you cannot like make this content and doing this such things. But as a marketer, or as a space holder, as a designer, that this is our job to like let you know that whenever you're trying to take any kind of action, that you first of all that you need to know clear understanding about your personal brand, because that shows that proves that where do you want to go, and the dream, the goal that you have, the size of that, the capacity that you have. It is a whole analyzations that how you want to be perceived to you in the marketplace, how do you stand out in the competition, right? So that's the whole point here that we want to like uh, covering today, that um, because of why that you need to scale, you need to grow, right? So when you are in a business, that you are in the like a fixed position, you know that market size and the everything is like has the limitation, that how much you can grow, and the growth you can actually accumulate. But when you have that chance to like leveraging this media, leveraging this um, social media, right, your voice and your content, there is high possibilities and potential to like uh, grow like infinitive way. And there is even have to that it is not easy to like first of all that it is not easy to like look at this way, because mm like looking at through that lens, that you have to have a be resilient in some form of way, that you have to do some inner work to see the abundance in your mind. So yeah, but that's why that I'm here, like not to like mm, let's say that I have that proven all the things that I have, I can provide you. But as a space holders, that my task is not to like give you any kind of prescriptions, but rather that you know that what where do you want to get there. And it is for me such a privilege to like holding a space and just to know your brand, and know you become have that spirit, you have that fire inside of leadership voice. And the world needs such kind of leaders. And whether you are a businessman, any professional, independent business owners, it needs to more people to share their voice, share their ideas, whether you are any industry like healthcare, right, create any creative agency. So you just need to have that strong personal brand, so other people can also see you, and you can actually solve the problem more effective way, right? So whatever it happens in our day-to-day life in any part of the world, but we have to remember that we take break, but we have to come back and show our discipline, like the daily that we do. That's our duty, right? So I hope that I have covered all the things that I wanted to I was intent to share with you. And I would love to hear that if you have any kind of questions, and how do you deal with uncertain situation, and how you stay strong in the discipline in this uncertain situation, right? So thank you so much for staying here. And if you have any kind of like questions, and you want to like get clarity on your personal brand, and you were thinking about to start your business, and you want to like brand clarity, development phase, any kind of help in marketing in general, so I would love to talk with you. And I will leave my booking link in the comment sections. I would love to chat with you. Thank you so much for being here. Goodbye. Good night.